Hi friends, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what wants to come out today. Let's go ahead and get a message from Divine and see a few key components to help us see who we're dealing with, who's in this energy. So I have this long distance relationship is killing me. So you could be in a long distance relationship and needing some sort of travel, and it's like torturing this person, having to be away from you. Like they get this high when they're with you, but when they're away from you, like it's devastating. I have look at the moon and know I'm thinking of you. Sorry, look at the moon and know I'm thinking of you, looking at the moon too. Okay, so, and I also have, I'm just overwhelmed. So I do feel like this person here in your energy is, really struggling with this long distance relationship. And, they're going through, I'm hearing the Bruno Mars song, Talking to the Moon. So they're really going through it. They're really struggling with not being around you at the moment. Let's get a few clarifying messages here. I have the Star and the Two of Wands here, split deck. So there is some kind of opportunity that, your person might feel is unrealistic to, obtain. So maybe you guys are planning some sort of relationship. You're planning some sort of future, but it just looks kind of unrealistic to one of you, and to the other, you're very hopeful. So let's go ahead and see. The Star card is also a card of Aquarius. You or your person could be an Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see. Thank you. So we're going to see how this person feels about your connection. And I have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So there is some kind of carelessness, and this connection might have felt a little bit hurried, a little bit rushed. Maybe you guys rushed into this connection, and the long distance is kind of ending up to be harder than expected, because like you grew fond of this person quickly. I'm just overwhelmed. Let's clarify that. What is overwhelming them? Thank you. And I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I do see some kind of setback, some kind of financial issue that is causing this poverty, causing this person to feel overwhelmed. There's some kind of wanting rewards with that work. So they're wanting to, gain benefit from something, maybe from your connection, maybe from work, maybe from something, but they are just overwhelmed with it all, is what I'm hearing. I have the Sun and the Star now split deck. So there is hope. There is some sense of like looking into the future and seeing, the Sun, the satisfaction, the glory. They just are kind of overwhelmed at the moment. So let's go ahead and see, which is fine. It's natural human, a natural human tendency to be overwhelmed in situations that, can pivot your life which way or another. So let's go ahead and clarify. Looking at the moon and know I'm thinking of you, looking at the moon too. This person might be thinking of you at night. Maybe they have some sort of outside job where they're outside or able to look at the moon, like nightly. And they're thinking of you. Maybe they play that song, that Bruno Mars song, or they just think of that song as well. Like it's a special time for them to be thinking of you. So I have the High Priestess here, and there is some sort of change that this person wants. Like this is not working out for them, this long distance, and they would rather be with you than have being forced to daydream about like the connection. Not necessarily daydream, but like just fantasize about what you guys could be if you guys were together. The Star card has now remained in the middle here, and I have the Moon here as well. So those are two major arcanas that are kind of the opposite. So like the star is just kind of having faith that something positive will come out of a negative situation. And the moon is hidden information. It is, something that is not, you're something that you're not aware of, basically. So I do feel like you have some sort of hope that even though you don't know what's going to come out of this, you still like have good faith that it's going to benefit you still. So let's go ahead and see. Let's clarify the High Priestess card, please. Thank you. So I have the Queen of Cups here in the reverse. And there is some kind of insecurity. There is some kind of inconsistency as well. So, maybe you're not realizing that it's happening, but this person is not liking this, like where this connection is going. So they're going to try to change it. They're going to try to, like it does say withdrawn. So I feel like they're pulling back, and it has something to do with them being overwhelmed. The Chariot card here, I do feel like your person is going to rush that as well. They're just too overwhelmed. So they're going to try to tell you how they feel as soon as possible, but they don't want to do it like over the phone. They want to do it in person. Thank you. And Nine of Swords in reverse. So they're done worrying about it. They're just going to make the moves. Okay, let's go ahead and see what they want to say to you. Because I feel like I'm just talking in circles now. They are going to come towards you. They're overwhelmed. They can't take this long distance relationship. Are they going to tell you how they feel? Are they going to try to come up with a resolution, or is it the end? Is this the end of the connection? What's going on? How does this person feel? I feel like when they approach you, they're going to rush over to you, but as soon as they're standing face to face with you, it's going to be very hard for them to like explain themselves. And like the only thing that they can say is, I'm just overwhelmed. And you're probably wondering like, well, like explain more, what does this mean? And they're just like, well, I don't know. I'm just overwhelmed. And they can't like really get it out is what I'm hearing. Let's go ahead and see. Thank you. Excuse me, I just glanced over and I just saw on the bottom deck here that it says, I feel like I can talk to you about anything. So, this person does have a sense that they want to talk to you about something, but like this is really hard for them. Insecure came out, which I think I mentioned that with the Queen of Cups there in reverse. They're very insecure about this long distance. Maybe there is some sort of maybe there's some kind of incident that has happened that has made them insecure. Because like this Moody card makes me also feel like I have another card in a different deck that has Moody and Jealousy together. And that card just kind of popped into my head. So I feel like, maybe this person is feeling a little bit like jealous at the moment because of long distance, and it's overwhelming them. I feel insecure about you. You treat me better than I have ever been treated before, and I know that you can give me everything. I really do want that, but I'm still struggling with my fears. I feel like I'm not good enough for you, and it's my own insecurities holding me back. So this person does have some sense of awareness of your connection. Maybe, you are a little bit more attractive than this person. I feel like they feel like you're more attractive than them, and their insecurities are... Maybe you're not more attractive, but more charismatic is what I'm hearing. More in tune with yourself to where you can like broadcast that to other people and share your experiences without it being like, it's not hard for you to do that. And that's something that is they're insecure about. Like they want to be able to open up to people and be that brave, charismatic, charming person that you are. And, that's something that they struggle with. And they feel like you can kind of aid them in that, like help them to be that kind of person, and that's something that they've always wanted to be since, they were, children, and they have had a hard time opening up. So like them being insecure about that and you being in a long distance relationship, it's overwhelming them. They're overwhelmed by their own insecurities, by this long distance. But they're going to come forth and tell you as soon as they like figure it out. And I'm hearing that they're like, it's common sense, you know, like it's definitely something that they've, yeah, as I'm healing my past and my childhood trauma, I just want you to send me love and healing energy. This person had a lot of pain, a lot of struggles in the past. And it had to do with their insecurities. But they're healing past it now. It's just overwhelming. I do want to grab a dream card here just to see. I feel like that's significant with the Nine of Swords in reverse, as well as like the moon. I just feel like there is some sort of sense that this person is longing for some kind of sign, some kind of hope, renewal. Could be you who's longing for some kind of sign. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come out. Right away, I have abundance. So number 29. Not really sure. Let me get my book out. So I have abundance, and right away I do see, you know, this woman here who is, you know, clothed in flowers, and I see a lot of blue. You know, I see like really big vibrant flowers around her crown and really dainty flowers around her neckline. So it says, this charming lady adorns herself with a lush arrangement of sweet vernal blossoms. No delicate dainty flowers for her. She is attracted to the abundance and the abundance of boldness of these audacious blossoms that herald the grand arrival of spring. Irises are the messenger of the garden, bringing an invitation to join the midnight merriness in the grand ballroom, where all the flowers come to life and dance the night away. She has opened her eyes to see the miracles all around her, and she has opened her arms to accept many wondrous gifts bestowed here. With heartfelt gratitude, celebrate the gifts of abundance, beauty from Mother Earth. I feel like this person, like somebody is buying themselves flowers. If it's you or them, that's very significant there. But I feel like, you know, this person is overwhelmed. Maybe someone is buying someone else flowers because of the long distance. But this person is overwhelmed, and they're having to take a step back and just have gratitude at the fact that you guys have this connection and you're able to achieve this love. Like they're starting to awaken to that, right? They're starting to come back from feeling this insecurity and feeling like, woe is me. And they're starting to be grateful for this connection that they do have with you. Because the long distance, even though, you know, long distance relationships are hard, but I feel like the love that you guys share is so incredibly, it's like romantic. It's like when you guys are together, it's great, it's fun, it's lively, it's electric is what I'm hearing. And you have this this sense to like the next step is to rise up and to take action. I feel like that's what that person is doing. You know, this I believe the Nine of Wands here, it was in the reverse, you know, and I think I saw the Chariot card as well, is what I'm remembering. But, you know, nonetheless, this person is feeling like they want to come towards you, want to tell you how they feel. They do feel this gratitude. They do feel like you are, like, you know, how the abundance card states, you know, the iris is the messenger of the garden, the arrival that, hey, spring is here. I feel like this is them saying, hey, I love you. You know, hey, I'm here. I'm willing to step up and be there. I'm just overwhelmed at the moment. So she has opened her eyes to see the miracles all around her, and she has opened her arms to accept the many wondrous gifts bestowed here. I do feel like you're going to be getting some kind of gift. Like I said, flowers are significant. I feel like that could be the gift that you're expecting, or that you are going to be expecting. Yeah, so if that resonated with you, I would love to know how. Please leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you as a friend, and I'll see you in the next one.